The cry out of Abraham, who did the Lord say, tell Abraham who the chosen people would be? Yes, the Jews. Right. Which come out of whose seed? Oh, okay, good. Very good. So, Sabbath comes, it comes. It's our duty to recognize the Most High's Sabbath. That's our duty. We're the Israelites, so it's our duty to recognize the Sabbath. All right? But the Most High still continues to recognize his own high holy days that he gave Israel. We're the ones not keeping it. Understand? So, and that's what we got to do. But not only do we got to keep the law, statutes, and commandments, but also we got to recognize one another. See, it's one thing to say you keep the commandments, but if you don't have brotherly love, if you don't have that charity, if you don't have that gift to want to bear one of those burdens, then all that means nothing. That's what brothers got to understand. It all means nothing. We got to have that in us. See? So it's easy for the Most High to give us riches and all the things you want, but the Most High wants us to see, are we going to exemplify what he says as far as brotherly love and brotherhood? And that's what we got to exemplify. If we're not doing that, then all this is in vain. See? That's the first thing. When you build a nation and a nation coming back together, the first thing you must have is, one, the love of the Most High, right? Love of the Most High and Yahushua. But second, what? You got to have brotherly love. You got to love one another. See? And that's what's wrong with Israel. And that's why you see all over the place the different camps are going at one another, right? Different camps are on YouTube and so forth, yelling at one another, demeaning one another, right? And belittling one another and so forth. And that's wicked. See? So I don't care how much knowledge you have, how much history you know, and what you know. If you don't have that, you have nothing. That's what the Lord is saying. You have nothing. See? So we got to exemplify that brotherly love, and we're not doing that. And so we're failing at that, man. But so bless the Most High and Yahushua, that Yahushua is going to bring Israel together. Left up to man, forget about it, brothers. Man wouldn't do it. Man just wouldn't do it, brother. Okay, there's too much jealousy, envy, all that stuff, hatred. There's too much. It just wouldn't do it. And we know it's Satan. We know what it is. But Yahushua did say the flesh is weak. Spirit is willing, the flesh is weak. See, so we know what we have to do, but that flesh is the flesh is powerful too. You understand? The flesh is real powerful. The spirit is powerful most of all. But that flesh is powerful too, man. See? And so that's what we're fighting against. Okay? The contrary, the flesh, and that's in, what's that? Galatians 5. Let's get that first of all. But Galatians 5 and 16. We start Galatians 5 and 16. But we got to have that, man. We got to have that brotherly love. We can't provoke one another. See, we can't begrudge one another, and that's madness. See, because we're building a nation from the ground up. We know what's hindering us, so why don't we exemplify what the scriptures say? See, so we still have the fleshly attitudes, right? And that's the problem. All right, read that, Shanya. Galatians 5:16.
Galatians chapter 5, verse 16. This I say then, walk in the Spirit, and ye shall not fulfill the lust of the flesh.
Right. See, walk in the Spirit, and you won't fulfill the lust of the flesh. Now, the question is, how does a man walk in the Spirit? Right? So, what is spiritual? Who can answer that? How does a man walk in the Spirit? See? Okay, go ahead, sis. Right.
And commandments and
Right.
having that charity.
Right. See, when you follow law, statutes, and commandments, what's also included in that? What's also included in that? Following the commandments. Huh?
Charity.
Yeah, charity. Yeah, love. See? Brotherly love is also included in that. Good. So, if you say, I'm in the Spirit, but then have jealousy and envy and hatred towards a brother, then you're not the Spirit. You're not the Spirit. Sorry, brother, you're not the Spirit. You may think you are, and Satan will give you that pride like you think you are, but you're not, man. You're not the Spirit. Understand? Real quick. Go ahead.
Can that be a wicked spirit you want?
Yeah, that's a wicked spirit. That's a demon. See? Because, see, look, our forefathers knew the commandments, right? King Saul knew the commandments. But he had envy and jealousy, didn't he? See? Right? David knew the commandments. But when it came time to get Bathsheba, what happened?
He lost them.
See? So, Israel knew the commandments, but when you don't have that charitable love and that brotherhood, because also Satan needs is one avenue to get through there. That's all he needs. See? That's all he needs. See? So we can't give him that avenue, and we're giving it to him. Understand? Satan may say, okay, you have everything else, but let's see if you can withstand jealousy. And then Satan will make you feel jealous over something. He'll just tempt you with jealousy. Then all of a sudden you get jealous. Boom, Satan's right there. See? You gave in. You knew everything else, but jealousy was like the weakness. And all Satan needs is one weakness. He don't need a lot. And that one weakness can destroy your whole foundation. Your whole foundation. You stood fast on everything else. But that one weakness, Satan destroyed your whole foundation, that one thing. See? That's why the Most High say, if you sin in one commandment, see, you offend all. You knew it all, but you made a mistake in one, so it's like you just destroyed the whole commandment. See? But things that the Most High gave us, Yahushua, where he said, I give you grace. See? So where you make those mistakes and you offend in one or two commandments, Yahushua said, I give you grace. And then you can continue on and try to improve in that weakness. That's what you want to do, be able to improve in those weaknesses. Improve yourself. You got the chance now. You got grace. Improve in it. Don't just let it stay there and let it stay weak and let it stay, you know what I'm saying? So that's what it's saying. If you're in the Spirit, you're not going to fulfill the lust of the flesh. And that's talking about brotherly love also. All right. Okay, go ahead.
Verse 17. For the flesh lusteth against the Spirit, and the Spirit against the flesh.
See, they both lust against one another. You have a spirit in you. And, of course, we're made out of flesh. See? So now, these two lust against one another. How about that? Go ahead.
And these are contrary, the one to the other.
Yeah, what does contrary mean? Yeah, they are against one another. They oppose one another, believe it or not, huh? Because you know many times in your spirit that you knew you were doing something wicked. You didn't want to do it, but you did it anyway. You know it. See? But you did it anyway. So we can't do that. We can't allow those forces to win over like that. But we'll weaken the flesh. Understand? Go ahead, up.
And these are contrary the one to the other, so that ye cannot do the things that ye would.
Now, what are the things that you want to do? What are the things, Yeshaya? What are the things that you want to do?
Do right.
Yeah, right. So that you cannot do the things you would do. You want to do right, but what happened? See? That lust and all those different things start coming in when you're trying to do right. See? And this is why when brothers come to the truth, they find it a hard thing to just, understand, be diligent and be vigilant. They find it hard because they're fighting against those forces. Those forces, when you come into the truth, now you don't woke those forces up. And they say, oh, we got another one coming to truth. Let's get him. And I got him now. Let's get him. You know, I know he has this habit. I know he has that weakness. This is what these demons are saying. I know his weakness. You know, I know what his weakness is. See? His weakness is Jealousy. I'm going to get him on that. I'm going to let him get good in there, and then I'm going to attack him right on that. See? So you be in the air a year, and nothing jealous has happened to you. Understand? Nothing envious has come to your way, or any other weakness you may have, then all of a sudden, boom, it hits you. And you say, what the heck is this? See, and then you find it a hard time to adjust. See? But that's how Satan gets you. See? And all he wants you to do is, let me get out of this thing. Let me take some time off. Let me take some time off. Then he really got you. That's what he wants you to think. Time off. Ah, he got you then. See, he got you. And you think time off is really, I'll get straight, I'll be back. But Satan is saying what? I don't plan on having you come back. See, that's what he's thinking. See, in your mind, I'm coming back, but Satan, I don't plan on having that happen. See? So you got to think about these things, right? Okay. 18.
Verse 18.
Mm-hmm.
But if ye be led of the Spirit, ye are not under the law.
Yeah, so what does that mean? You're not under the law. See? Are we all under the law? Shouldn't we follow commandments? If you're in the Spirit, what are you going to do? Follow law. How about that? You're going to follow law. See? If you're in the Spirit, you're going to follow law spiritually. Understand? You're going to follow law spiritually. So, because you have the works of the flesh and the works of the Spirit. See? Because a lot of times, you got to understand, brotherly love is spiritual. You don't have to know the Most High's commandment, the letter of the law. And some brothers just have what? Brotherly love. They just have it. It's just already in them. Understand what I'm saying? It's already in them. See? So, you're not under that technical part of the law because you're already doing the things that you're supposed to be doing in the Spirit. See? Understand? Because one thing about love is what? It's on top of all the commandments. Love is the commandment. Do you understand? It's over the whole commandment of the Most High. It's over it. If you have love of brotherhood, of brothers, you fulfill what? The whole law. See? You fulfilled it. And that's the thing that's keeping us from fulfilling the commandment, is brotherly love. That one thing. See? Okay. Get 19. Read 19, Chanel.
Verse 19. Now the works of the flesh are manifest.
See, now we're getting into the flesh. Manifest means what?
Be brought forth.
Be brought forth. To show, right. Yeah. It has to come forth in the flesh. It has to show forth in the physical world. Put it like that. See? So now the works of the flesh are manifest, and it's going to be manifest in the physical world what the works of the flesh are, and which are what? Shania, go ahead.
Which are these: adultery,
right?
Fornication,
right?
Uncleanness,
right?
Lasciviousness.
Right. Now, isn't there a commandment for all these different things? What we should not do? There's a commandment for all these things. Understand? So that's why I said, because we know there's a commandment for them, because the Most High is saying, don't do it. See, that's the works of the flesh. Don't do it. So there is a commandment, and there's a judgment on when you do these things. See? All right? Go ahead, huh?
Adultery, witchcraft, hatred, variance, emulations.
Emulations is what? That's jealousy. See? Yeah. Emulations, like jealous. You're jealous of a brother. Understand? Go ahead.
Wrath, strife, seditions, heresies, envyings, murders, drunkenness, revelings, and such like, of the which I tell you before, as I have also told you in time past, that they which do such things shall not inherit the kingdom of Yahweh.
Right, see? They that do these things shall not inherit the kingdom of the Most High. The works of the flesh. See? So it's Most High is explaining to us what not to do in the flesh. So then the Spirit would be what? If you walk in the Spirit, you would be doing what? You wouldn't be doing these things. It's common sense, isn't it? You wouldn't be doing these things that it just named. See? And you notice it said emulations. That's in there. See? and envyings, that's in there, understand? All these things take what to follow? Brotherly what? Yeah, all these things take brotherly love to follow. So you go put brotherly love on top of all of that. See? And we're not doing that. See? We think, well, I haven't committed no adultery, but you're jealous of the brother over there. You're envy of that brother over there. See? See? Understand what I'm saying? I haven't committed no idolatry. Yeah, but you got, you know, there's no charitableness in you. There's no love of brotherhood in you. See? So it doesn't mean anything. That's the first and foremost thing. Brotherly love is what we have to attain. You can keep all the other commandments, but if you don't have that, you have nothing. See? And this is what the Most High is trying to show us. So that's why now go to Galatians 6 and the first verse. See? And us being the house of David, we got to exemplify that more and more in here. See? Brotherly love. See? We have to exemplify that. See? And you got to remember, the house of David is the whole nation of Israel. Most times he's going to raise the tabernacle of David, which has fallen down. Close the breaches thereof. Tabernacle means house. House of David, which has fallen. See? So you got to start. That's why the Most High deal with small congregations. Even though you got the other camp schools, stuff like that, but small congregations. Why? Because if he makes it too big, too quick, what's going to happen? We're going to resort back to what? The same old thing that destroyed us as a nation. See? So the Most High says, let me start you off with the small things first. See if you can deal with that. See? He that is faithful in small things is faithful in what? The bigger things, the much. See? So if you're not faithful with a few, how you Most High don't commit to you the things of the kingdom of heaven? The whole earth. Most High ain't going to trust you with the whole earth. If you can't trust you with small things, it's just not going to happen. So we can't do that. So we all got to work on that. See? We all got to work on that. See? So get that, Shanya. Now go to 6 and 1.
Galatians chapter 6, verse 1. Brethren, if a man be overtaken in a fault, ye which are spiritual, restore such, and one in the spirit of meekness.
Right. Now, it says, brethren, if a man be overtaken in a fault, see, don't we all have faults? Yeah. Don't tell me you ain't got a fault. Don't even tell me, I may just turn my back on you and walk away. Don't tell me you don't have a fault. You all have faults. See? We all sin and come short of the Most High's glory. So we all have them. See? But it said, ye which are spiritual, now the spiritual ones of us. The spiritual ones of us would have what? What are we talking about? Brotherly love. See? Brotherly love conquers all that. See? Do you understand? The one who is spiritual and say, I know this man is taken into a fault. Let me go see if I could talk to him. One-on-one. See? Not in front of everybody. Not belittle him. See? Right. Not to shame him in front of everybody. Hey, look, brother, you know, that thing you did the other day, you know, you shouldn't have did that. That's why I'm coming to you one-on-one first before it gets out of hand. See? Understand? See, that's why it says you can restore a man like that. Understand? Because we're all in the flesh. Remember, it says the flesh. We're all in the flesh, and we all get taken in our weaknesses sometimes. See? Because it's that spiritual battle. The flesh lusts against the spirit, spirit against the flesh. So we all get taken like that every now and then. So the spiritual ones who can see it, and another brother in a fault can say, look, brother, this is the deal. See? But the scripture says what? Go to him what? One-on-one. You can take him to the side and say, look, this is the deal here. This is the deal, brother. Understand? And then the brother can correct himself. See? And then the brother is what? Restored. But you belittle them, shame them, and everybody, and all that type of stuff. Now, what's going to happen? You're going to offend the brother. See? And that's going to cause what? A provocation. Brother ain't going to like that. See? So you got to understand, you have to be able to restore men in the spirit of meekness. And do it how the scriptures say do it. Because the Most High know. He know. Satan's like a roaring lion. That's all Satan needs. Is for you to do something to belittle a man or shame him. And then Satan will put that spirit, that man, this man offended me. I don't like that. See? And then there you go. You got some kind of fight, rivalry, whatever. See? So who's meek? Who can restore? Who's spiritual among us? Can restore a man in the spirit of meekness? See? Who can do that? Not a lot of brothers can do that. See? You understand? But that's where you got to start. Go ahead, up.
Considering thyself, lest thou also be tempted.
See? That's why the Most High say that. Because everybody can be tempted. So brotherly love teaches you what? Let me go to this man one-on-one. Let me show him what his fault was. Maybe he don't see it. Because a lot of times we don't see our fault. Sometimes we don't see it. See? And that's understandable because we're in the flesh. Sometimes we just don't see it. But it takes somebody else to say, I see something. See? Understand? And so, but the Most High says, consider yourself now. See? Because you're going to want somebody else, if you're getting no fault, to do what? Take you to the side and show you. See? One-on-one. And you're going to be glad that brother's able to show you so you can be corrected in the spirit of meekness. You're going to be happy for that. Understand? That's why it says, lest you also be tempted. But if you're going to say, I'm going to let that brother go. I didn't like him no way. Let him go with his fault. I hope he get caught and I hope he, mess up. I hope he break the commandment. See? That's wicked as hell. That's wicked as hell. So now, when it comes time when you get your fault, what's the spirit of Most High? What's the Most High going to do? Yeah, he's going to do the same thing. And you're not going to get no help. You're not going to get no one-on-one brotherly love. Understand? You're not going to get it. It always comes back, brother. It always does. See? We don't know the power of the Spirit of the Most High yet. In Yahushua, it always comes back when you do that. See? So that's how we got to treat one another. See? Lest we also be tempted. Go ahead, Shania.
Verse 2. Bear ye one another's burdens, and so fulfill the law of Yahushua.
Fulfill the law of Yahushua. Right. See? What's that brother's burden? Well, let me see if I can help him out. You might not be able to help him out, but let me see if I can. See? Let me bear his burden. See? And that's what the Most High want to see. The Most High can help us with money and resources and all that. He can do that. But he's not. We have to bear one another's burdens. See? See? We have to do that. You need $100 and I got $500? Well, I can give you $100. See? You got $50, you need $10? Well, I can give you 10. See? You can do it. You know you can. See? But sometimes we just, that jealousy, envy, all that gets in us. See? Understand? Well, I'm not going to pay no tithe to the school. I didn't get what I wanted last week, so I'm not going to. But, that's that flesh again talking, see? That flesh talks like that. It gets in your mind and starts telling you things. See? And so we can't let that happen. So how do we bear one another's burden? See? That brotherly love, again. And that's fulfilling the law of Yahushua. See, it's the whole law, brother. That's the whole law. Give me the moral laws. Give me the civil laws. Ceremonial laws. See? Sacrificial law. All that is based off what? Brotherly love. It's all the love of brotherhood. It's all based off of that. Loving the Most High first and foremost, and brotherly love. It's all based off of that. See? Go ahead, Al.
Verse 3. For if a man think himself to be something,
If you think you're somebody, what does the Most High say?
when he is nothing,
You're nothing. So don't tell me you can teach. Don't tell me you got a camp, a school, and you've been in here for 20 years. The Most High don't care. You're nothing if you don't have brotherly love. Don't tell me you out there on 34th cursing at brothers, calling on black women bitches and hoes, defaming other camps and brothers, cursing them out, cursing their families out, calling their wives names, and you're going to tell me you somebody? You're nothing. See? This is what the Yahweh Shai is saying. You're nothing. No one cares. If you say you got 100% truth, if you don't serve brotherly love, you're nothing. A man got 100% truth, and the Most High created the heavens and the earth, and all the people in it, and only you got 100%? What about everybody else? See? A lie, a bunch of liars. What they are. See? So they're not showing brotherly love. See, when you do that. This is what the Most High is saying. See? And what does he do, Senor? Finish that?
he deceiveth himself.
They're in deception. See? They're in deception. That's what they are. See? Don't tell me you're the third from heaven. I'm the third from heaven. How can you even put your mouth to say that?
He said Peter had it wrong, I had it right.
Huh?
But he said Peter had it wrong, I had it right.
Right. How you going to say the book of James was wrong? James the apostle was wrong. I got it right, but James was wrong. That's what the Bible saying. How you going to say the Most High's word is wrong? What are you, blasphemy? Don't tell me that.
The book of James is somebody who
Yeah, I mean, Brother Sam Kuiper said, what they say, man? James? The Apostle James?
James had it wrong, but we got it right.
Yeah, James had it wrong, but we got it right.
No.
But he's still prophesying from
Yeah,
his book.
but he's still prophesying from his book.
Yeah.
Who does that? A deceiver. He deceived himself. If a prophet be deceived, the Most High said, I deceived him.
Right.
is truly deceived.
I ain't never heard such madness. See? But this is our problem out here.
I don't want to say the Most High's name in Hebrew. I want to say it, you know, Jesus.
Come on. Come on. If the Most High revealed to us his name, then why won't we say it in his name, in the Hebrew? See? But pride. Thinking himself to be something when they're nothing. See? We got to learn how to be more humble. And see, we haven't learned that. These are the things that brotherhood consists of. See, and we haven't learned that. Go ahead, Doc, 4 first.
Verse 4. But let every man prove his own work, and then shall he have rejoicing in himself alone, and not in another.
Right, see? So you have to prove your own work. You have to put works in.
That's right.
Understand? You have to put works in this truth. And the proof is in the pudding. You put works in, then everybody can see that you're in the spirit. But you have to put works in the spirit and in brotherly love too.
That's right.
See? Because there's a lot of brothers out there who think they're working and doing the Most High's work, but they're doing it wrong. See? Not in the spirit of Yahweh Shai. See? This is what they're doing. See? So let your work be the proof that you're in the truth. See, examine yourself whether you be in or not. But let your works be the proof. See? I mean, we know everybody on the same level. But still, everybody's supposed to put in some type of works. Everybody. See? Some type of works. Understand? Even if it's just, you just come out of your pocket with resources. And all you want to do is sit in the class. See? But you're helping out. You're doing what you can. That's what we're supposed to do. Some men have 10 talents, some men have 5, and some men have 2, and some have 1. But even the 1 talent brother is supposed to put all his works in, put all his diligence into his 1 talent and gift. See, and that's all his capacity is, and that's all it is. See? But it ain't for the brother with 1 talent to get jealous of the brother with 10. See? Or the brother who's been in the truth 20 or 30 years, be jealous of a brother who has a certain talent who just came in the truth 2 or 3 years ago. You ain't supposed to get jealous. Because the Most High is bringing everybody in the way He wants. Nobody has control over that. See? And that's the way it is. Okay, read the 5th verse.
Verse 5. For every man shall bear his own burden.
Right. So every man shall bear his own burden. So how about that? And your burden is what? Anybody know what your burden is? Again, it's your what? Your faults, right? A certain fault that you might have. And it just burdens you, right? Just, damn. See? This thing just keeps coming up. I just can't stop doing it. I can't. I mean, we had brothers who were still smoking weed years into while they in the truth. Still smoking weed. They just couldn't stop. Smoking cigarettes, everything. See? Yeah, we still have brothers doing it. Some people were smoking crack. Crack is whack. And they were smoking crack. Teaching the Most High's word. Some brothers were selling crack. See? That's, you know. But the Most High is gracious, isn't He? See? But you don't never know when your grace is over. See? You don't never know. The Most High said, I give you some slack, but you know, come on now. See? Understand? So we got to understand this. See? So that's your burden. See? But He gave you grace. You may have that one little thing that you do that's not right. But Paul had it, right? Paul had it. He said, it's like a thorn on my side. You know what a thorn is? It sticks you. And there all day long, what are you doing? You're doing like that. Why? It's a thorn. It didn't, a little thorn ain't going to stop you from doing what you got to do, but it's going to what? Oh, you're always going to feel it, right? It's always going to be a little burden. See? See? And that's why Yahushua gave us grace, because He knew we were going to have those burdens. But He didn't mean stop, don't come. I got to take months off. I'll see you later. Shalom. And the next 5 years we see you down the line. You stop by for a couple of minutes. I mean, come on, what is this? He didn't mean to do that. He knew you're going to have these burdens. So He knew it. So that's why He gave you grace. Get 2 Thessalonians 3:15. The 2 Thessalonians 3:15. Let me see. Read 15. Read 14. Let's see what 14 says.
2 Thessalonians chapter 3, verse 14. And if any man obey not our word by this epistle, note that man, and have no company with him, that he may be ashamed.
Okay. And go ahead.
Verse 15. Yet count him not as an enemy, but admonish him as a brother. Right.
See what the scripture is saying? Even the scriptures are saying to us, if any man obey not our word by this epistle. Yeah, you notice how it said the epistle, right? Which we know is what? See? The word of the Most High and Yahushua. See? So how's a brother going to sit there and say, well, James was wrong? And you know what I'm saying? They got it from Yahushua, from him himself.
Correct.
So he said, if you don't obey this epistle, right? Note that man and have no company with him, that he may be ashamed. See? Note him. See? So that means obey the epistles, obey the commandments, obey what Yahushua, gave the apostles to write. Understand? And then it said what? Read 15 one more time.
Verse 15. Yet count him not as an enemy, but admonish him as a brother.
Right, so the Most High still said admonish him as a brother. How about that? This is somebody who's not obeying the commandment, not obeying the word, right? There's no brotherly love in him or whatever the case may be. The Most High says still admonish him as a brother. See? Because you're still seeking to do what? Correct him. See? That's our job. So we see our brother go off, you correct. Even if it's like, you know, you're saying, oh, let him alone, but you still, somewhere down the line, we got to correct each other. That's the only way we're going to really be, exemplify that brotherly love that Yahweh Shai is talking about. Go ahead, Al.
It shows meekness
Yeah.
in you.
Yeah.
Corrects you as you correct him.
As you correct him, right? Yeah. See, there was one point when we said, them brothers out there who were talking about the house of David and saying this and that about us and stuff like that. We ain't going to say nothing to them. We ain't going to even, you know, call them up.